Hey, what is up everyone? Coach Joey coming in today. I wanted to come in with a quick video to talk about a very important topic to me, and that's going to be shoes. And what kind of shoes do we need for CrossFit? So this is something that when I started CrossFit, everybody just wore the same shoes. We wore Chuck Taylors or some other very minimal heel to toe drop shoe. But then as time has gone on, there's been a lot of different options that have come out. So I just want to talk about some of the different options. So most people, when they first get started, they usually end up buying an athletic shoe. They go to their Dick's Sporting Goods or Academy Sports and they end up with an athletic shoe. But a lot of those shoes are primarily built around running. Now this is a run specific shoe, and you can always usually tell because the bottoms of the soles are gonna be pretty soft, and this is just to reduce the impact on your joints while you're running for distance. So if you're somebody who's running 5Ks, 10Ks, half marathons, full marathons, that's gonna be your best bet. These aren't really great for CrossFit because the bottom of the shoe, as foamy and pliable as it is, it tends to lose its structure pretty quick. It's not really meant to lift things up or jump repetitively with. So if you're just getting started out, if you have a pair of running shoes that you've been using, if those get worn out, don't be afraid to scrap them and try something new if you're trying to focus primarily on CrossFit style or interval style training, all right? Now, after that, this is a shoe that I kind of prefer. I used to wear these just about for everything, and this is what's a minimalistic shoe. This one's actually made by a company called Innovate. I like this company. New Balance also makes some minimal shoes, and there's a bunch of other ones. Really great for trail running. You really get to feel the ground underneath you. The bad side of this is because there's not much of a sole on there, man. When you catch a rock or you step on something that you weren't paying attention to, it hurts your foot. I don't use these as much as I used to, but still a great shoe for just about everything related to CrossFit. You just got to keep an eye out so you don't end up stepping on anything and hurt your foot. All right. Now, after that, we have CrossFit specific shoes. So you have the CrossFit Nano, the Nike Metcon. You have some other companies. Noble is another one out there that makes some shoes. I know a few other companies have started making some CrossFit specific shoes. This happens to be a Nike Metcon. I used to wear the Reebok Nanos, but what happened is the bottoms of them got more narrow over time, and I have a little bit of a wider foot. So the Nikes are built a little bit wider in the toe box than the Nanos are. So that's typically what I prefer to wear when I work out. But the Nanos make a nice shoe as well. All right. Now, we get into some more specific things than any other style trainer. So even what I have on my foot right now, this is a Reebok JJ Watt. I use these. It's a little bit soft in the sole. It has a hard bottom, soft in the sole. So I wear them out pretty quick, but they're actually a shoe that give me enough support for what I need. Unfortunately, because of the soft sole, I only get about 2 or 3 months out of them before I have to get another pair, but I still wear the Metcons frequently as well. Last two shoes we're going to talk about here, these are going to be what people refer to as lifters in the CrossFit world. They're designed primarily for weightlifting. I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but it has a heel to toe drop of 3/4 of an inch. So from the heel to the toe, there's 3/4 of an inch higher lift in the rear than there is in the front. Now the Nike, this is actually specific for weightlifting. The difference comes in the pliability on the bottom. So if you look at the Reebok, it's a lot softer in the bottom, and this is what I would consider a hybrid. Now I'm pretty sure that Reebok makes some full-on weightlifting shoes now, but with the hybrid, this is gonna allow you to get through some CrossFit workouts. You can even do short distance run, 200 and 400 meters if you stay on the balls of your foot. I don't prefer to do workouts in these, but if you're somebody who's really tight in your hips and you have a problem with the squatting movement, this will help out. But you wanna really lean on some stretching and good mobility as well, not just rely on the shoe, all right? Now the Nike, the difference here is this shoe's a lot heavier. It's not as pliable in the front, and what that's meant to do is help you stick down to the ground and keep the weight in your heels when you catch the barbell in either overhead position or in a catch position. Now, old school weightlifting shoes actually have wood or cork bottoms, and there's going to be zero pliability on these. The newer shoes are a little bit more comfortable, so you get a little bit of pliability in the front. But again, it's a very hard shoe. It's a very heavy shoe, not comfortable. It sounds like you're walking around in boots when you have them on. So the Nikes I use primarily just for weightlifting. the Reeboks I'll use if I have a lot of squats in a workout. All right, you guys, so I hope this helps some of you guys get started out if you're trying to figure out what kind of shoes you need for CrossFit. Obviously, there's a million other options out there. Some people work barefoot, whatever the case is, you gotta find what writes for you. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know. Coach Joey out, talk to everybody soon.